An Israeli airstrike in Doha, Qatar, targeted Hamas political figures during peace talks, raising sharp questions about the future of negotiations. On September 9, 2025, Israel conducted an airstrike in Doha, Qatar. The target was Hamas political leadership who were attending a meeting to consider a U.S.-backed ceasefire proposal. According to reports, 15 Israeli warplanes dropped 10 bombs on residential complexes. Qatar says 6 people were killed in the strike, including one Qatari security officer and the son of a senior Hamas leader. Hamas and Israeli sources both say senior leaders survived.
Moments ago, the Israeli military saying that it conducted a strike against senior Hamas leadership. Multiple explosions reported not in Gaza, but in the capital city of Doha and Qatar. In Tel Aviv, Greg Palcott's watching that story.
This war just stepped up by one more step. In the past half hour or so, we have gotten reports that for the very first time, Israel has struck Doha, Qatar, aiming at the Hamas leadership there. Remember, Qatar is one of the two mediating countries, Qatar and Egypt, trying to come up with an end to this war. And now Israel has struck out at the country, but not the country itself, struck out at Hamas leadership, which away from Gaza uses Qatar as a base of operation. And according to Israeli television, and we do not have this confirmed, but Israeli media claims that 5 of the top leaders of Hamas at their headquarters was targeted by an Israeli and IDF airstrike, and they were killed.
Israel claimed responsibility and said the strike aimed at leaders directly responsible for the October 7th attack. Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu described it as a wholly independent Israeli operation. The U.S. was reportedly warned in advance. Trump later called the strike not helpful to the U.S. or Israeli goals. Qatar condemned the strike as a violation of its sovereignty and said it undermined ongoing peace talks. Qatar also announced it would suspend its mediating role in ceasefire negotiations after the attack. The strike has drawn international condemnation from Gulf states as well as others concerned about escalating regional instability. Families of hostages expressed concern that the strike damaged already fragile prospects for hostage releases. The strike marks one of the first times Israel has carried out such an operation in a major non-Arab state's capital that also hosts U.S. facilities. Qatar is a declared non-NATO ally of the U.S. and hosts a major U.S. airbase. This raises questions about how Arab states, used for mediation roles, will respond when those roles appear to expose them to military action. When you try to kill negotiators, negotiations end. Let me know your thoughts.